Hey guys, welcome back to Sabers Forever. I'm John, and today we're going to be going over that blaster that I've been teasing for so long. This is the Vaders Vault Scavenger Blaster. This thing's jam-packed with all the latest tech, it has all the coolest tricks, and there's a really beautiful chassis that my buddy and I, Chris Skinner, designed. So why don't we just jump right in, and I'll show you exactly what's going on. Alright, so I have been teasing this for some time. This is the Vaders Vault Scavenger Blaster. This is a kit that they sell that does not have a soundboard option available for it, but I essentially went ahead and partnered up with Chris Skinner, who, again, this isn't the first time, but we wanted to offer something really high scale and quality. So the two of us put our heads together in order to develop a chassis that was going to be install friendly and look really nice. So before I jump into actually opening it up and showing the chassis off and what's going on, let's just discuss what's inside, and I'll show a little bit of the features and how the general functionality of this blaster works. So this is a Proffieboard V2.2 with an 18650 3.7 volt lithium ion battery, a 28mm speaker, and then there are 10 accent neopixels in here with an additional one in the muzzle. And then there are 5 accent LEDs on the back here. You have your main firing switch, and then, trigger, which activates the switch inside. And then you have your auxiliary switch, which is right here. So this is fully loaded. There's also a recharge port right here, which if you unscrew this, you get access to your recharge port right there. And then also this has a kill key on top of that, a kill switch on top of that. So the actual hammer acts as your power. So you'd pull it down and it turns on. So there are a number of fonts on the actual blaster that I made. Each one's custom and they all have a theme. This one is the NN-14 and I ended up getting creative with it. So essentially, the boot up is custom, and then you get BB-8 as the mode shifts. So right now we're in mode 2, and mode 2 is just standard blaster. And you can see when you fire, the actual accent pixels under the brass accents right here, they light up, along with the barrel and the muzzle. So all of that lights up and is animated. Each font has different animations and blade styles or blaster bolt colors and effects. So if I were to go to another one, this one is actually a charge shot. So you'd hold the trigger. Pretty great. And then one more brings us to mode 1, which would be a stun. And that's actually a rip from The Last Jedi with Leia's stun sound. So if anybody's really looking for something accurate and fun, There it is. So you get all these great BB-8 quotes, and then on top of that you can play music. So this blaster is fully loaded. There's all kinds of things you can do. So that was just one font demoing the different modes. There's 3 modes, which you get stun, blast, and then full auto, or however you choose to make the font. You can change fonts by holding the auxiliary for 1 second. That's actually the reload. If you hold the auxiliary for 2 seconds, it'll reload. So 1 second, you gotta be quick.
This is a rebellion, isn't it?
So then this goes over to the Jin Urso font. I'm just going to go through these. They all have their own music. They all have their own blaster sounds.
Low-key religions and ancient weapons are no match for a good blaster at your side, kid.
He doesn't seem to take a hint, this guy.
I don't believe it. That's Clone Force 99.
Mouth blaster.
Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew, pew.
You know how to use one of those?
Yeah, you pull the trigger.
A little bit more to it than that.
Now, each one of those fonts had their own 3 different modes. They're all unique in their own way. I guess I'll have to demo those all individually in another video because it gets to be a lot. But I just wanted to focus on this blaster. So let's actually open it up. We're going to turn the power off, switch the hammer up, and we're going to remove this side plate right here. And inside you'll be able to see all of the electronics. Alright, so with our 4 screws now loose, we're going to remove the side plate. I just like to dump it out. Put that to the side. And then now you have access to the inside of the actual blaster. And you have your battery, which is completely removable, your soundboard, which is held in place snugly by the chassis, and then magnetized little greebly here with sound venting for your 28mm speaker. So you have literally access to everything. I've never had an issue with a blaster dying before, so and I usually use 18500s in blasters, so this is an 18650. It's much bigger, and it's removable, so if you're on the con floor and you've been firing this for, I don't know, on repeat, just holding the trigger down, I guess, on full auto, and your battery just so happens to die, you can pop a new one in. So no problem. The only issue is you'd need to have a T8 Torx wrench with you in order for that to be opened. So these are all T8 Torx wrench screws, which do not come with the actual blaster itself. So this just goes right back on, and you'll just insert all of these screws. And the only thing that is important to note is that one screw is not as long as the others. So let's show that real quick. So you can see that one screw is not as long. Most of them, all 3, there's 3 that are this long and then 1 that's that long. This one goes at the bottom right here where the recharge port is, and the reason this is cut is just so that it doesn't run into the recharge port. So that one will always go there, and same with the other side of the blaster, same situation with the screws. There's a short one on the other side as well. So let's just tighten these back up. And you want to make sure that these all just thread in nicely. Sometimes there's, you know, it's aluminum and it can trick you, so always back wind all of your screws and just make sure that they all go in nice and smooth. Now with the screws tight here, let's take a look at the other side. So This side has your auxiliary switch, and there's nothing else that you really need to access from this side, but just for the sake of showing off the chassis, let's just take a look and you can see what's going on this side. Alright, so now with the screws removed here, dump that plate, and you can see we have the Sabers Forever logo right here, along with Chris Skinner's initials in Arabesh off to the right. He really did a great job with the design of this. It's lightweight and it looks amazing, and it's very strong. This is a nylon 3D printed material from Shapeways, and this is a brass metal accent that's been 3D printed by Shapeways. This is just held on by magnets right here, and then your auxiliary switch is right here. So that just drops right on, and you're good to go. So you really don't need to ever access this side. I guess if you really wanted to look at the logo, if so desire, you can do that. But there's nothing really that you ever need to actually open on the blaster itself. The entire thing was designed so that you'll be able to just have it, turn it on, and charge it all without opening. The only reason you'd ever need to go inside is if you were trying to do anything with the programming of the actual blaster itself. And then I'd like to show again. Here's the shorter screw, and that one is going where the recharge port is, up front in the top right corner, or the bottom right corner. And then once you have these all started, just thread them all into the blaster. Alright, so that basically does it for this build. These are going to be available on my shop, and there will be a small wait time as they're going to be made to order. So the chassis take about 4 weeks to print and ship to me. So, and that's quick. So maybe 3 to 4 weeks, but we will see. So just know that if you order these, there's a little bit of a wait time before you'll actually get them. Pricing includes weathering, the chassis, the electronics, and the programming. So, yep. If you have any questions, let me know. Let's wrap this video up. Alright guys, that does it for this video. If you like what you see and you want to see more, make sure to like and subscribe for more content featuring awesome blasters, sabers, all kinds of things, you name it, we're going to install it. And if you're looking to get them done, please reach out at john@sabersforever.com. I want to let everyone know that for the first month, these are going to be $25 off, so jump while the iron is hot, get those savings, and enjoy the blasters for, well, they're definitely not going to show up for the holiday, unfortunately, but the new year. So anyways, if you're looking to find this commission, it's going to be on my website at sabersforever.com. The discount is applied already, so you don't need to do anything special to get it. You just need to buy it now. So strike while the iron's hot, and yeah, I'd be happy to get these on my bench and into your hands. So without any more time wasted, why don't we just end this video here. I'll see you guys on the next one. And as always, may the Force be with you.